Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final match of the day. It's the Wormhole versus Wormholer by the Way showdown. We've got HK coming in. I see three Sleps. I see a Loki. I see Simmies. Three Spiples. Two Skybreakers. What do we got on the enemy team? B.
We have Wolves Among Strangers bringing in two Vindicators, a Scorpion, a Navy Augurer, Pontifex, two Deacons, and three what I am guessing are armor-fit Jaguars, which is a little bit weird. There's maybe a slight delay in the match. I'm not 100% sure because there's news that one of the members of, I believe, the Wolves Among Strangers team has DC'd, so they're getting about a minute or two to get on, which means we get to do something that we usually don't get to do and do our own predictions. So, what are we feeling before we see this start up, DTM?
As somebody who likes to avidly wear a crab suit out in public to embarrass both my family and friends, I'm taking HK.
Yeah, I actually was kind of feeling HK myself here. I know that our commentary desk was saying that they're not believing it, but now that we get a little bit of a hint and we get to see what's on grid, I'm a little bit concerned about Wolves Among Strangers battleships as we have seen shield rushes just slam through them all day, and I'm wondering if that's going to happen again.
No idea, but I am going to overheat my beliefs, and I really, really hope that this closing match today is one of the most exciting we have all day. I'm feeling pretty excited. How you feeling? You got the coffee, B?
Dude, I'm deep in the coffee. We've had too much coffee today. Unfortunately, it's like really hitting me now, and it's the last match. So we've been slowly ramping up and up, but the match is just about to start right here. So we're gonna find out which team is able to win. I think the key player on Wolves Among Strangers is actually going to be the Scorpion pilot, who's sitting at 50 km and might be the thing that saves them from losing to HK.
Absolutely. The good old Oi and the Scorpion, the three-time back-to-back ECM world champion. Nah, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. But he is definitely going to be a key player. I absolutely agree. And RNG, we have to trust sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's only RNG if it doesn't work for you. So we'll see what happens. The match has started, and right off the bat, HK is actually doing something I wasn't expecting, and they're burning away. I think they're trying to make sure they don't get got by those Vindicators.
Yeah, the Spiple's fanning out in the front line, ready to go ahead, and anything that burns in to really sort of screen that and handle that as it comes in. And we're starting to see the Jaguar of Koreitsu actually start burning around, maybe even start spiraling into the comp, but someone's going to have to pull the trigger. Someone's going to have to engage. The real question is, who's it going to be?
Yeah, they do have to be. HK has to be super careful about those Vindicators. If you get grabbed by a Vindicator, you're not going anywhere. And just for the audience's perspective, these are autocannon Slepners, and it is a heavy assault missile Loki. So they really don't have the range to sit here and poke. At the same time, I don't really think Wolves Among Strangers does either.
Look at them staying just outside. I'm waiting to see a web animation or something like that. That Vindy is getting really close. It actually looks like he might catch the slip. It looks like he actually got screened, though. Yeah, he's definitely getting screened. Does he actually get onto the Sleipnir?
It looks like he just grabbed the web on the Slepner, but will the Slepner be able to burn out of range before he gets slowed down too much here?
That's the real question. I still see the web on the Sleipnir. Slep is going to start taking a lot of damage depending on how close that Vindy gets. The Vindy is also screened though, so he has to get on top of him. He is starting to take a bit of shield damage, going to be going into that armor. We're going to see how these two Deacons hold him.
Yeah, we definitely will. That looks like they're gonna try and fight each other, but here's the thing: that Scorpion is providing jams all over the place. So,
Mhm.
usually I would say the Slepner's got this, but what if they can't even hit the Vindicator?
That's a huge question in and of itself. If they can apply the DPS, if they get unlucky with jam cycles, you're going to be able to see this Vindicator just take more and more damage as it gets into 30% armor. It's getting in lower and lower. They have to pull the trigger on this already starting to bleed hull. They have to pull the trigger or they're going to lose their Vindy before they even have a chance to take out one slap.
Oh, and he drops, and unfortunately, something that I think has been noticed. I'm pretty sure that the other Vindicator of Ready is actually been disconnected this entire match, which is not a good thing for him. So he's not able to do anything, and this Jaguar pilot actually he just got saved in 1% structure, which is always fun.
Oh, he goes down anyways. Looks like Ready Player One wasn't all that ready, if you ask me. Stuck in the center of the arena, abandoning both his team and his honor. He's going to sit here in the middle of the arena while all of his friends try to win the fight for him.
Yeah, now so here's my question. I think that at the end of the day, people are gonna probably blame this on the DC, but seeing how fast that Vindicator just completely melted, does it really matter that the other Vindicator wasn't able to move? Like it looked like they screened him and then just slammed a bunch of Slepners down his throat.
It's absolutely dependent on whether how quickly out of the gun that Vindicator was gonna fly. If the Vindicator can get on top of the Sleipnir with the other Vindicator, that's double the DPS we were seeing potentially, even maybe more, because assuming that they screened the first Vindicator properly, it was probably shooting null. Though they are tending to looks like they're shooting some Svipals now of HK.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, it's really rough to have one of your biggest ships. Actually, it looks like he's moving now. So I don't
Well,
know if he was able to get back in or if he just happened to maybe he was AFK from the start. Who knows? But hey, looks like Wolves Among Strangers has another Vindicator pilot. Hooray!
yeah. He finally got his wormhole chain scanned down. He is now able to enter the battlefield locked and ready to go, but half of his team is gone.
Yeah, that's definitely a little awkward. I guess just for his sake, he is burning in and looking to grab some webs on a Svipal right here. So, or no, maybe the Loki. It's kind of hard to tell here. I'm believing him though. Maybe if he wins this, he'll be the greatest Vindicator pilot of all time.
Yeah, I mean, he will not only be the greatest Vindicator pilot of all time, he will have earned both our respect as well as, more importantly, Twitch chat's respect. And I mean, honestly, if they lost to the Vindicator, I'd feel pretty pretty bad if I was HK.
Yeah, that'd be a little awkward. They are doing a lot of damage to the Sleipnir, though. It looks like they maybe muted the Vindicator's webs off, or he coasted out of range. So he did have something tackled there. The Vindicator is now being screened by a Svipal who has been Vindy webbed, and you can see he's dropping rapidly towards single digit speed, which is not a good thing to do.
You know, I thought I prayed just enough, and clearly I did, because the gods have graced me with an easy win for my prediction. Though I'm curious to see what ends up coming out of it as far as the DC. Um, Definitely a sad thing for Wolves to have to go through in this situation. They looked like they were really excited and ready to play.
Yeah, I also am getting word that apparently Reddy was also the Wolves team captain, which is extra rough. I believe that even though he DC'd, I think that it doesn't really matter. They'll talk about that more on the desk because I am simply a talking head and have no opinion or valuable things to say.
You are
Reddy is dropping.
You are an attractive talking head, and you have given us valuable insight into this match. All right, I've got you, even if Twitch chat doesn't. Reddy is going
Oh,
low, though.
thank
You're
you.
definitely right. The last Vindicator, standing alone amongst the darkness, does go down.
He tried really hard, and you know what? That's what matters. I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I hate to speculate. I wonder how this would have gone with both Vindicators. Like, I feel like that Scorpion was not really getting effective jams out just because of how fast that first Vindicator went down. But all I know is that no matter what happens, Twitch chat is going to be very angry, which means at the end of the day, nothing really changes.
Yeah, this is also true. One of the important things to mention here too is like I don't really know if Wolves was prepared to do Vindicators to Electric Boogaloo to the almighty crabbing empire, which is HK. It is interesting to see because these sleps are pretty fast. They might have been able to kite them out a little better, but it really would be dependent on how quick out of the gun that other Vindicator was.
Yeah, it's a little bit anticlimactic for the last match of the feeders today. It sucks for Wolves. It's going to be a forever. Well, what if? But this will mean that HK is moving on to have to. They'll still have to do another match to get out of the feeders bracket, so they're by no means safe yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
just very very unfortunate.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also worth mentioning this is probably why you shouldn't bring a Scorpion on grid because it might end up DDoSing your FC, which is, you never know how strong those jams are.
That is true, and oh, that Scorpion just totally melted too. So, you know, that's always fun. Did not tank at all. Yeah, that's too bad. All right, well, so that means that HK does win this, losing only two Spiffles. Wilsman Strangers is outie. HK wins 100-8, and I think we're gonna send this back to Laz and the boys so they can kind of wrap this up and talk about what happened there.